Fortnite is hiding things in trailers, and if you look close enough, you'll find their biggest secrets. For example, in the Season 4 trailer, you could watch as Cyclops walks up to Jonesy before giving him a handshake. While this just seemed like a cool cinematic moment, it's a reference to a game from 1996, X-Men vs. Street Fighter. On the main menu, Cyclops and Ryu had a handshake of their own, and in later Marvel vs. Capcom covers, they even had the exact shake from the Fortnite trailer. We also got to see the debut of Peely Wolverine after years of waiting, but doesn't this seem a little too familiar? Not the only scene Fortnite recreated. At one point, you could watch Dr. Doom and his army face off against our heroes, and let's just say this'll please fans of Avengers Endgame. During that scene, look at what Triggerfish is holding. That's the Nocturno from Save the World, so it's easy to shrug off as a random weapon they threw in, except it was secretly foreshadowing the return of the Scar in Season 4. Now sadly we didn't get Jonesy yelling Avengers Assemble, but we did get a secret that no one's talking about. At the end of the trailer, it shows the official poster for Season 4, and if you look in the top left, you'll spot a comic book sticker calling this Battle Royale issue C5S4, a little Easter egg for viewers. These are just one of the many secrets hidden in Fortnite trailers, like when they revealed the Tesla Cybertruck. They animated an entire short for this collab and referenced the real-life challenge that Elon Musk accepted, if the Cybertruck could win a tug-of-war against the Ford F-150. Except instead of just towing a car, they went all out in the trailer, pulling a tank, war bus, even fish stick. I'll say even the real-life Cybertruck would never be able to do this. And over in the teaser for the Rise of Midas, there's a lot going on, except if you listen closely during Ares' part, you'll hear a classic sound. Yeah, they had a Wilhelm scream in a trailer. It's a famous sound effect tons of movies use. But personally, I love when they announced that Peter Griffin was coming to Fortnite, mostly because they snuck in a roast at their own collab. The reason the Slurp Juice expired in 2021 is because the crossover was meant to drop then, before getting delayed for 3 years. That's still not as funny as when Fortnite poked fun at the Transformers movies. When bringing Bumblebee and Megatron to the game, they announced it with the most explosions per second than any other trailer in Fortnite history. If you've seen the Michael Bay films, he is notorious for throwing explosions into every scene possible, and now that you've noticed it in the Fortnite trailer, you'll never unsee it. A collab we never expected was Kai Cenat and Sketch appearing in the Fortnite Reload ad. While this was entertaining, the background has some great secrets. For example, the lamppost Sketch is leaning against. This has fake movie posters that were exclusive to IRL events like E3 and Block Party. They were even referenced at Gotham City's theater in Chapter 1. Then, if you check out Amp's Land Rover at the end of the trailer, look closely at the license plate. This is the exact same message you'll find in Chapter 5's Nitro cars. But some trailers are total recreations, like when Futurama dropped into Fortnite out of nowhere. In the coolest way possible, they went all out, creating their own version of the intro from the show. This joke was even brought to life in game, letting you see the Planet Express at Mega City. Now, a secret that went over everyone's head is hiding in the Myths Immortals trailer. As they introduce each character, pay attention to the lyrics. Now, look at the skins they're eliminating. Pretty cool, right? Fortnite hides so much cool stuff in the background, especially when they announced the Metallica event with a live-action trailer. But for just 2 seconds, the camera pans over a workbench and you can spot a metal llama, along with a skull and hat. Well, this is actually James Hetfield's back bling, and you can wear it in-game. I love the Pirates of the Caribbean trailer, which might be short, but it recreates a scene from the films perfectly. Only die-hard Fortnite players will know about the secret hiding in Last Resort though. Kato Thorne arrives on the map holding Oro's skull, but where did he come from? Let's just say the date on his time machine is not random. If you check out the item shop from March 25th, 2020, it was the day Oro released in Fortnite. Talk about accuracy. His skull is just one of many trophies Kato Thorne has acquired in this trailer. In the background, you can see a mythic goldfish, potassius peels, a golden egg, and a vinyl. If you're wondering what this vinyl is, it was sent to creators in real life months after the trailer dropped and it had the OG map engraved in it. They were literally teasing the next season from day one. Let's fast forward to the time Avatar dropped. When fans watched the reveal trailer, it felt a little too familiar. Recognize it?
Water. Earth. Fire. Air.
That's not all. If you stayed all the way till the end of the trailer, you would catch a sneaky clip of Aang recreating the iconic cabbage scene.
My cabbages!
Not only will fans love this scene, but they even subvert your expectations when Jonesy manages to save the cabbages. Chapter 5 has some insane cinematics, but watching back the first one, you'll find a detail you never noticed. Turns out they didn't just kidnap Peely, this is his sticker torn straight off his banana skin and used as a note. It's kind of morbid. At least some trailers are more lighthearted, like Summer Escape from Chapter 4. I'm sure the event wasn't great, but at least the trailer gave us an insane reference. Even if you haven't watched The Great Gatsby, anyone will recognize the sight of Leonardo DiCaprio toasting the camera. Pretty cool to have small references in trailers like this, but sometimes Epic goes all out. For Billie Eilish's introduction, the devs recreated several of her music videos. But somehow Fortnite managed to hide an infamous skin in this trailer by accident. Right at the end when Billy comes on stage, you can spot one member of the crowd that shouldn't be there. Yeah, it's Gemini, a scrapped outfit from over 5 years ago. Even Raptors got a spotlight when we jumped into the jungle biome for Wilds. As the squad fell into mud, they found themselves surrounded by the dinos, in a scene that Jurassic Park fans will appreciate. While Peely didn't get eaten by a raptor here, there's many other trailers where he doesn't get away as easily. Just last season, as the Leviathan approaches the island, you can spot him relaxing on a floaty. We lose sight of him until... If you recognize the music from this trailer, you would also got your first hint at the next festival collab. When Season 3 began, we were still waiting for the next artist to be announced, but the BR trailer using Fuel by Metallica, it was telling us all along.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me...
Epic even kept the authenticity of Fallout and bringing the power armor to the game. You can spot the suits pop a Nuka-Cola and save the bottle cap as a reference to the currency in the games. Some secrets aren't even intentional. Players who pay close attention to the Wilds trailer noticed the explosive repeater rifle wasn't even finished. You could actually hear the pump shotgun sound as a placeholder. It's not the only mistake either, because Epic once revealed an entire collab early by accident and no one realized. At the very end of the trailer, the poster shows up with a mysterious llama in the background. Okay, it could be an upcoming feature, but the strange part was how it vanished in the future versions. They restarted speculating what it could be, but nobody guessed it was a cursed llama from the Jujutsu Kaisen collab months before it was announced. Sometimes it's worth playing trailers back a second time, because you might catch something you didn't spot, like when the bomb flower explodes. Looking closely at the way it turned orange, this was a nod to the sideways bubbles from Season 8. Definitely similar, and the same goes for a secret in Ares' trailer. He's, you know, the god of war, so we watched him drop from the sky and start wrecking players with a chain. You can't help but notice the obvious reference to Kratos, especially when you realize the chains don't even belong to Ares, and he uses it anyway. Fans of My Hero Academia also spotted a reference when the second collab dropped. During Deku and Todoroki's battle, they're blocked by an ice wall, leading fans to think it's inspired by this scene from the show. Personally, one of my favorite tributes is when Miles Morales finally came to the game, and of course, Epic couldn't resist remaking a classic scene. Thank you to everyone who uses code T5G in the item shop for supporting our videos. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.